Hi everybody, my name is Anna and this is my friend Derek. Today we're going to be teaching you how to paint a cumulus cloud with acrylic paints. But before we do that, we have to go over some of the materials that we need.
Yep, so we're just going to want a palette for holding and mixing our paints. If you don't have that, we can use any sort of hard surface. We want a water cup for keeping our brushes wet and for rinsing them. And just to go over some of the paints we're going to be using, there's not many. This is titanium white. This is a light pastel blue and a light pastel pink. And then we've got a darker blue, king's blue, and neutral gray. Lastly, you want a variety of brush sizes. This main one I'm using will be about the size of my index finger and a couple smaller ones. These are all softer tips, so there's no hard lines, hard edges, that sort of thing. Now that we know what we need, let's get started.
First, we're going to be covering our canvas in a pastel blue with small amounts of king's blue to create a darker value. What we're going to focus on is covering the entirety of our paper consistently. Once we're done that, we're going to let it dry completely so that we can paint over top with no color contamination. Next, we're going to wet our brush with a small amount of titanium white to outline the shape of our cloud. Remember that clouds are happy to be any shape and are not perfect, they're irregular, so no worries about it being perfect.
Now that we have outlined our shape, let's start blocking in the cloud using titanium white mixed with a minimal amount of gray to create a slightly darker value. In order to create this textured look that we want, we need to be mindful of light and therefore our color values. I'm considering a light source coming from the left side. Therefore, I'm using a neutral gray to darken the right sides of my shape of my cloud. Continue to block in the entire cloud, not worrying about details just yet. Once our entire cloud is covered in a base coat that is fairly uniform, we can start adding light. First, I'm going to darken the bottom portion of my cloud because it will not be receiving direct light and it will be much darker. As you can see now, we've achieved a basic cloud shape. At this point, I can start adding more details, again, using light values. Right now I'm using a titanium white that is pure to show depth and shapes by creating lighter edges to various irregularities in my cumulus cloud. I can also use my darker values to depict shadowed, deeper areas of the cloud hiding behind our shapes that protrude off our cumulus cloud.
You can continue to highlight or lowlight your cloud to show details until you feel satisfied. Next thing you know, voila, you have a beautiful cumulus cloud. In summary, we painted our cloud in layers of detail, starting with background sky, then adding basic cloud shape. Our final step is highlighting smaller shapes on cloud surface. Remember, be creative and have fun. Sincerely, Derek and Anna.